Hola guys, so let's do circle equations today. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is look at the standard form equation of a circle. And it's expressed as x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And it may look really weird for you guys at first, but it'll make sense in a bit. So you always want to look first at the center of the circle and then draw your circle from there. And the center is at the point h comma k. So where this point is and where this point is will be your circle. This will be your x coordinate, and this will be your y coordinate of your center. And this is what I mean. Okay, so you have an equation, right? Let me go a little up. As x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 4. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is look at your radius. I mean your center. So your center is x minus 2, right? And you look up, it's x minus h, so I should be on positive 2. This is a problem. Instead of negative 2. So you know it will be 2 units on your right here. And then y plus 1. The standard form equation expresses it as y minus k squared. So if it's plus, that means you have to go the other way, negative. So you go down negative 1 units. So it's kind of weird how it's the opposite units. It's negative units. So if you add, you go down or to your left if it's on the x side. But if it's minus whatever, then you either go right or up depending of on x or on y. So let me erase this actually and draw the line. So this is our center. 2 comma negative 1. I'll erase that. I'll just draw a circle here. So the radius is 4. That means back up here in the equation it says it's r squared. So you whatever your radius is, you just take the square root of this number on the outside here. So the square root of 4 is 2. So you go 2 units up, 1, 2. You go 2 units down, 2 to the right, and then 2 to the left. And then you draw your circle. Not the best circle, looks more of like an oval, but that's kind of the general way you want to do it. And there's more to this. It's some hairy math involved because sometimes you just have the standard form and are not asked to draw the circle, but sometimes they may give you this really, really weird equation like this: x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 12y minus 9 equals 0. And they're like, oh, make this into standard form and maybe tell me the center or the radius. And there's a way to solve this. Don't worry, guys. And the way you would solve this question, if they give you an expanded form of the circle, and they tell you to convert to standard form, and maybe ask what center or radius, there's a way. And I'll just erase it so I can start doing the math here. Okay, let's do green. So the first thing you want to do is move all your numbers to the other side. So what means like this? So you have x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 12y, and you keep all this on one side because these have variables attached to them. And then you move this 9 over. You add it over, so you have equals 9. Okay, sorry for my allergies. And now what you want to do is you want to move the x's to the x's and the y's to the y's. This is just an organization thing that I do, so I know what I'm doing for the rest of the problem. So like x squared minus 4y, leave a space, plus y squared minus 12y, leave another space, equals 9. And I told you guys to leave this space because we're going to do something called completing the square to solve this problem. So the thing is, we want to make this into standard form, like x minus h squared, like that. We want to take this equation and turn it into that. And we can use completing the square to get that done. So what I mean is completing the square is you from algebra 1 you divide this number by 2 and then you square it. And then you add it over here. And whatever you do to this side, you do the other side. So what I mean is that -4 divided by 2 is -2. And when you square it, you get 4. So you put +4 here, and you go to this 9 side, and you add 4. And look at y squared. So -12 divided by 2 is 6. And when you square it, you get 36. So plus 36. And when you write it into your x minus h squared, you do it like x minus whatever your -4 divided by 2 is. You don't square it. So it's x minus 2 squared plus y. -12 divided by 2 is 6. So minus 6 squared equals 9 plus 4 plus 36 equals 49. And there you have it. There's your equation. And let me erase this. So this is your standard form equation. We are done. And if I asked you what the center was, you would say the center is at 2, comma 6. And your radius would be the square root of 49, and that's 7. And this concludes the video. Have a nice day, guys.